Hello, and welcome to Week 1 of Inside the PFL. I'm your host, Tim Hudson. Well, the start of fantasy football season is just days away, and we have some very intriguing matchups in the store. None more intriguing than the Week 1 matchup between the Smooth Cocks and the Tender-Loving Chodes. Now, you'll recall last year, Jacob and I faced each other in Week 1, which, by the way, Rob, Commissioner Pierce, I implore you, mix things up a little bit, okay? We shouldn't have to play the same people, same week, same amount of times, year after year. You're getting lazy there, pal. Smooth Cocks, Tender-Loving Chodes. Before I begin, we really have to examine what Jacob did on draft day. Probably the biggest draft day bust since Mike Dickett traded his entire draft for a pot-smoking Ricky Williams, and we saw how that played out. Okay, number 1 pick, Peyton Manning, very good. Last year in Week 1, Peyton Manning tore me up for 7 touchdown passes and 500 yards. However, where did he throw those balls to? My first round pick, Demaryius Thomas, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Jacob, I've got this week. It's mine, okay? But that's all right. You made some good picks. Gronk, okay, if his infections have cleared up, he might be able to get a few games in for you this year. Decent receivers here. And if they don't pan out, you still have Josh Gordon there to play for you. A solid season. Not selecting a running back until the 6th round? Are you freaking high? Are you Ricky Williams? What the hell's the matter with you? What are you thinking? You should go back to what you know. A communist sport where you can't use your hands called football. Not football. You know what the hell you're doing. We have some other very interesting Week 1 matchups besides myself and Jacob. There's Moneyballers versus Croatian Breeze. Are you kidding me? Ryan, get your head back in the States and out of the clouds, okay? It's fantasy time. You're the only Ricky who hasn't won this thing. I am out of here. Jacob, I'm waiting for you.